folks, as always, this is your host, Talik, for Vocab TV, Vocab Magazine. And yes, we are still out in Bayshore. And like I said, we're going to touch all bases and everyone that was out here, you know, in support of our troops that's getting ready to be sent over to Iraq. And standing to my right is DJ Show and Tell, the DJ that was putting out all the music and things like that, sound check for the artists that was performing and things like that for the troops before they pulled out. So Show and Tell, you know, let us know a little bit about yourself and, you know, what you grabbed from this whole event right here with the troops and things of that nature.
Well, you know what I'm saying? The event, when the Mike Boo told me about, you know, asked me to do this event, I was really hyped about it because I actually have a couple of friends that's in the military, and I know, you know, they tell me about this, you know, a military life. So it was nothing for me to do this. It's something, it came natural, it came easy, 1, 2, 3. This is something I wanted to do. And, you know, it was fun. I had a good time. Shout out to all the artists that came through. Rich P, Leah Music, JF Brooks, Jay Mello, Samaya Reese, of course. And, you know, shout out to the MikeBooth.com. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt, because Mike Booth definitely put together something big, you know, like you said, it's for the troops, and, you know, and you said you got friends and things of that nature. Everybody doesn't make it home, you know, and they doing things out there for us, for everything that we have and, you know, the things that we, you know, take for granted sometimes. So we, you know, we giving everybody, including yourself, an A+, kudos. I said this about 1,000,000 times already today, but y'all know how I do. I'm on my vocab swag. But we just trying to give recognition to everybody and things of that nature that put together this event because it's something big. But on the lighter side, you know, you're a DJ, things of that nature. Like, what are some of the places where you DJ at and, you know, put down your sound?
Damn. There's no place I haven't DJ'd at, literally. We could take it back to Mars 2112, Supper Club, Club A in Queens. You know, I rep Queens, so I did a lot of stuff in Queens. But, what else? Right now, I do every Saturday at Voodoo Lounge, First Ave between 77th and 78th. Starting on every Wednesday at Silver Lounge in Queens.
You already said 2112, Fahrenheit, and Supper Club, so I know you've been around, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if them clubs still exist. I mean, I know 2112 is just basically a restaurant now, but Supper Club, Fahrenheit, but you're doing your thing.
Fashion 40, I did a lot of clubs, man.
Yeah, but you're doing your thing. So what we want to know right now is, like, what are some of the things out there, like the big events that, you know, you basically could say, like, yo, this solidified me as, you know, in the position that you're in right now?
I wouldn't say, I mean, I've done a lot of shows, Webster Hall with a lot of artists that perform as well, you know, industry artists. The biggest event, there's a lot of big events. I can't say which one was the biggest, but like each event, you see, one thing about DJing, you never know who's in, you know, where you're DJing. So that I treat the smallest venue like the biggest venue. You know what I mean? Because the smallest venue have brought me to bigger venues. You know what I mean? So, like, I've DJed everywhere, man. I love doing this DJ stuff. Don't tell them. That's what I do.
No doubt. So give us a brief synopsis on some of the DJs that you know, growing up. I don't know how long you've been into DJing. You could give us that information as well. But, like, before you got out there in the market that you're in right now, what are some of the DJs that you looked up to that inspired you to do what you're doing now?
You know what I'm going to say already.
Probably, but I don't want to chance it.
Kid Capri? Gotta say Kid Capri. You know, his motivation, his energy is real good. Kid Capri. Gotta say Funk Flex. The business side of things and just the confidence, you know what I mean? Jazzy Jeff, the turntablism, you know, the back and forth.
Architect.
Yeah, like, you know, the scratching and all that. You know, you gotta say him. That's just a few. But there's other DJs. You know, the art has changed over the years, so, you know, I'm from the era where I used to carry crates and all that, so it definitely has changed. But there's a few other DJs current that, you know.
Well, real quick before we get out of here, we want the opportunity. We want to give you the opportunity to tell all the viewers at Vocab TV, you know, where they could find you. You know, people that's out there that want you to come and show and tell or show and prove and things like that of that nature. Where can they find you at? You know, all of your outlets.
All right, first and foremost, www.djshowandtell.com. That's DJSHOWNTLL.com. Show and tell with an N. You know what I mean? Twitter at DJ Show and Tell, spelled the same way. Facebook /DJ Show and Tell. You got music, because I deal with a lot of unsigned artists. DJ Show and Tell at mp3gmail.com. And I also do a live show each and every Sunday, 10:30 to 12:30, straight from my website, djshowandtell.com. And that's basically it. Everything.
We out here doing an event for the MikeBooth.com show for the troops. And we still got more to come. As always, this is your host, Tali, for Vocab TV, Vocab Magazine. We want to say thank you for your time. DJ Show and Tell. Looking forward to hearing more things from you.
Yeah.
Till next time. Peace.